A very good morning, night, or evening to the respected jury, my worthy opposition, and fellow listeners. My name is AvaniApte and I'm studying in grade 10. Today, I will be presenting my stand on the motion Water Crisis, Failure of the Government or the People. First, let us comprehend what this water crisis is all about. More than 2,500 years ago, when the Indus Valley civilization had reached its zenith, it mysteriously lost its brilliance and disappeared suddenly. Many archaeologists believe that it was due to a catastrophic water scarcity that forced people to abandon city settlements. Unfortunately for India, history seems to be repeating itself. A Niti Aayog report in 2018 stated bluntly that nearly half of India's population faces extreme water stress. That 3/4 of India's rural households do not have piped potable water and rely on sources that pose as a serious health risk. That India has become the world's largest extractor of groundwater, accounting for 25% of the total. That 70% of our resources are contaminated and our major rivers are dying because of pollution. Its conclusion? India is suffering from its worst water crisis in its history. In my opinion, this is a failure of the people. Let me explain why. Democracy, as defined by President Abraham Lincoln, is a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. The constitutional duty to give constructive criticism to the government is often misused because we forget that the government also consists of people. Is it really fair to solely blame the government? I think not. Water is used recklessly and is considered as a disposal system for the toxic chemicals used in private factories. Mismanagement and fragmented governance only add to the crisis. It is this ignorance by both the users and the government that have led to the situation that we find ourselves in today. Actions speak louder than words. So if the people really believed that the government was to be held responsible for the water crisis, we should have already voted the government out of office. But the truth is that even the people themselves know that they are to blame for this crisis. The formation of the Ministry of Jal Shakti and the Jal Jeevan Mission launched in 2019 reflects the Indian government's seriousness towards the mounting water challenges the country has been facing. It is envisioned to provide safe and adequate drinking water to all households in rural India by 2024. We must learn to respect what the government is doing and understand the hardships that they are facing during the COVID-19 pandemic. After all this, if you still think that only the government is to be blamed, let me remind you that when you point a finger at someone, there are 3 fingers pointing back at you. Do you play Holi? Because it is estimated every year that 150 lakh liters of water are wasted in the name of celebration. I personally love the festival too, but I believe that there are better ways to celebrate. So I suggest that we start by improving ourselves, because if everyone decides to conserve water, I guarantee you that we can overcome this as a nation. Jai Hind.